You might be seeing the material in front of you, but the only reason that it exists is because of divine mind. You think it exists because it's there. You're right, it's there. But I'll tell you from whence it came. It began in divine mind. Nothing exists apart from this. Because it was created from mind, it can be changed. The world is changing for the better right now. Now, you might argue and say, look at this and look at that. And I'm telling you, the reason it exists, those negative things that you're seeing, is because of the beast that stalks your lands. It's the miasma of disgusting and evil thought consciousness that is sent through radio waves to your televisions and your radios. Be afraid of this, be afraid of that. It was birthed through these radio waves. They say we are reporting what we see, and yes, you're right. And the consciousness thought, right, now it's getting worse, and now I'm not safe. Well, what happens when you focus on these things, and even worse, you're, an elderly person who has their TV on all the time, whether they're watching it or not. Some of us, we leave our TVs on just for the white noise. But as a hypnotist, I can tell you that, that white noise can put your brain into trance. That, people go in trance all the time watching TV. You go in trance all the time. This is why you remember those commercials so well. But the thing about trance is that there's a lot of things that, can go in that we don't recall. I'll do sessions with people, and, they'll get results. And, some of the things that they get results in, they don't even remember me speaking about. Because when you're in trance, you tend to forget. So I think it's somewhat of a dangerous thing to have your TV on all the time. And in fact, I think it's, something that we really need to pay attention to, what it is that we're consuming, to think of it as food. If you're consuming food that was made of fear all the time, what's that going to do to your body? Well, when you're consuming content, that's made of fear, and it's, look at this global warming over here, this horrible thing happened over here, and look at this other horrible thing. There's just so many horrible things. Well, you're just going to get more and more. And energetically speaking, think about what that actually would do to you as a person, what that does to your thoughts, what that does to your feelings. It has an effect, and perhaps we don't give it as much credit as we should. But the media has a massive, massive influence on the collective consciousness.